Everyone, welcome to our weekend vlog. Our weekend vlogs are going to have to be a little bit shorter and uploaded on YouTube Capture because there's something wrong with my uploading system in my iPhoto, so it's just not working. It takes me, well, let's just put it this way, last week's weekend vlog is still uploading, so it's just not working. So we're going to do it this way. Sorry, I have a mint in my mouth. I should have finished my mint before I start talking. So we are going garage sailing. We got a really good deal at the last place. They said, we're like, how much? And they go, oh, $10 for the whole lot. We're like, yeah, bye, see ya. Start the car. So, we're watching Jesse's Kids later on this evening, and I'm hoping that perhaps maybe we can go hook up with some friends of mine here from Calgary, but it depends on what time Jesse's kids are coming and all of that. So anyway, we're in search of some more garage sales. So we just left our second garage sale, and oh my goodness, on the sign it said craft sale. So she was selling lots of her stamps and stuff. And then, as I was leaving, I saw this pile of magazines. She goes, oh, those are all free. And I see Flow magazine and another Flow magazine for free. And then the Molly Makes magazines. Now, you guys know how much these cost. This one, I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. But they are so expensive. These, for sure, are $20. For positive. Free. And she goes, well, I just want them to go to somebody who will love them. And I'm like, oh, they're going to the right house. So this was free. What a bargain. And then Richard found a tool kit. A tool box. I'm so excited about these magazines, I can't remember. Oh, they had these ornaments from Michael's that needed to be finished for Christmas. So I got this for the craft sale, and I got a whole bunch of rub-ons and stuff that I can use for art journaling. They had a whole bunch of stuff like that. But I'm so excited about these magazines, I can't even. Yay! Ooh, my makeup didn't blend. I didn't put very much on, but, you know, enough. So, yeah, that was really good stuff. So now we're heading back home. That's enough for the mother, for the Nana. That's enough. Okay, here's our haul from two houses. They just happen to have things we needed. I'll start over here. These lights clamp on, and they'll work out perfectly for Richard and I in the art room. And they were $5 each, but that and what else? This was all, and something else. She just gave it to us for one flat price of $10. So we got another one, and then there were, oh, and these were in there too. These are like biscuit cutters, or if you want to make an egg McMuffin, you know, you put it in a pan, or make a tuna, you know, chefs use these all the time, so that was all in that $10 pack. And the Where's Waldo book, and the 2 ice things to walk on in the ice. So that all was $10. I got a whole bunch of patterns. Well, I got 4 packages because I love the pattern paper. I use it for different things and crafts and stuff and art journaling. And then we went to the second house, and she's the one that had all the crafts and stuff. So I got all these unfinished Christmas ornaments that I'll do up for our craft sale. So there's 2 gingerbread men, 1 tree, 3 snowmen, and 2 angels. And then I got all these tags pre-cut and ready, 25 cents. Some rub-ons right here that I can use in art journaling. And I loved especially these 2 rub-ons. They are Distress Effects rub-ons. I've never seen these before. Aren't they cool? There's that one and this one. It's a big long sheet. So that, and oh, the Making Memories Eyelet Setter. I can't remember everything this thing does, but I know I don't have it, and I know, and it comes with this. So that's awesome. And then the magazines for free. So I thought that was a pretty good haul, and we spent $10 at one and $13 at the other. $23. We got a whole lot of stuff. And Richard's toolbox. I can hear him banging outside because he's putting new stuff in his big red toolbox. So that was a pretty good haul. And it's all stuff we will use. Because I try not to buy crap that I'm not going to use. So I'm just going to wipe some of these things down and call it a day. Richard just took Chili and Trip to go get some Tutti Frutti. And so Nana and Indy are here. Hey, Indy. And he's just crawling around the floor, having a ball. Chasing cups around. What you got? They're so funny once they start moving. Indy. I love when he does that. Gets on his tummy, tries to get it from underneath somewhere. They try and figure out where it went. Look at him. Indy, come see Nana. Come here. Hello, baby. Hi. Can you say bye-bye? Can you go bye-bye? Bye-bye. Oh, he found something on the rug. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, so this happened this morning. I got up to have a coffee, and I looked at my fridge, and I'm like, 2 months. 2 months tomorrow since my surgery. So 2 months since the fridge has been cleaned out. And OMG. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I was expecting worse. Just have to do the 2 crisper things, but it's, I mean, the veggies, whoops, except for these, are in with the veggies and the fruits with the fruit. It really wasn't that bad. Richard did a pretty good job, but it's still all this stuff, you know, and leftovers and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm doing this morning. I haven't even got my clothes on yet, but as soon as I opened the fridge, I thought, I can't take it. Not another second. I have to clean that fridge. So that's what I'm doing. This. Yuck. It won't take very long, though, because a lot of it is going in the garbage and recycling and just washing up and, you know, that kind of stuff when you clean out your fridge. So, yeah, I better get at it. So, 1, 2, 3, kitchen is clean. And, yeah, and then I got dressed. And I'm soaking some veggies for supper. We picked them last night. So we got some Swiss chard and some green beans. And I'm going to have them with that steak. And yeah, everything's all clean in the fridge, more importantly. Ooh. No more science experiments growing. Actually, there wasn't too much in here that was like, it really was good. What is this? Oh, some leftover rice. We'll have that tonight. And this dessert Richard made, it was really good. It's a blueberry and blackberry crumble. Delicious. He did a great job. And yeah, all the sauces are all clean. You know, it's so funny. You know how you have, when you make jam especially, I had 3 jars of raspberry jam, open because the grandkids love it. So they just grab one, and then at the back door we have this shelf of jam, or they'll grab them from back there and I don't notice. So I had to put them all into one jar and then put all the jars, empty jars in the dishwasher. You know the routine. And got all the sauces sorted, put all the mustards together, and you know. And this is blackberry and pear shrub that I made in sometime in May, I think. And I'm drinking some this morning. Oh, it feels so good in my stomach. It's probiotics, and I mix it with, I make my own soda water out of it with our soda stream and my filtered water, which I leave on the counter there because I don't like cold water. So, although that's in there, but a tablespoon of that in that, and it tastes so good. And it's like a natural probiotic, so that's awesome. So we had this life hack calendar, and so I got it up to date August 14th. And so I was just sitting here going through the life hacks and seeing which ones from May the 4th, I believe, until today. But there's some that were pretty good. See, there's my drink. This one, chugging 1 glass of grape juice can relieve a migraine headache almost immediately. I don't get migraines. I used to, but for somebody who does, that's a good tip. Grape juice. For those of you who have little kids or people that play video games, on SENSFun.com you can play every Nintendo game for free. That's a good one. Try applying deodorant at night. It's more effective. I didn't know that. And you sweat less next day. I don't really sweat that much, but for those of you that do, that's a try. If you buy I like this one. If you buy anything from Amazon, start at smile.amazon.com before you purchase, and the proceeds will go to a charity of your choice. I thought that was a good one. Keep a laundry basket in the back of your car to carry lots of groceries inside easily. That's fantastic. And especially here, we have to pay for our grocery bags. If you don't bring reusable grocery bags, you have to pay to buy a plastic grocery bag. So a lot of people go, no thanks, and then they're juggling with all this stuff because they forgot to bring a bag. But we keep our cloth reusable bags in the car so that they're always there when you need them, or usually they're there, you know. And this one, wrap rubber bands around the ends of your hangers so your clothes won't slip off. I didn't know this, when sharing headphones with a friend, turned on the mono audio feature so the device splits the sound equally. That's cool. Oh, if a Duracell battery leaks and destroys one of your devices, the company will replace the device if it's sent to them with the defective battery still in place. That is really cool. I don't know if that's ever happened, but I think that's cool. Eating plenty of unsalted sunflower seeds is a great remedy for reducing your cholesterol. This is a good one. Tape a toy snake to the top of your car when you park, and you'll never have another bird poop on it again. Isn't that funny? And this one, when driving, we always have this discussion. You know, when the air isn't quite cold enough in the car, so you have the windows down. So if you're driving over 40 miles per hour, which is 60 kilometers for us, it is more economical to have the windows up and the air conditioning on. If you're driving under that, then the opposite is true. So I thought that was interesting. You know, because sometimes you want the breeze in your face and the air on, but you think, oh, is this wasting the, you know what I mean? So, yeah, those were the ones I found the most interesting. And then I'm going to give this to Ozzy because he is a life hack. He is so funny. Like, you'll try to do something, he'll go, now, why don't you try to slice this side off the other side because then it comes off easy or whatever. And I'm like, how do you know that? He goes, it's a life hack. It's a life hack. I mean, he's 8. But he just gets such a kick out of life hacks, so I'm going to give these to him and see whether he'll read them and think they're cool, you know. So, yeah, I'm just going to finish my drink and wait for Richard to get home. He should be home pretty soon, and I think we might be going to Delta Art Supply today because I think I've done enough cleaning up. Although in my brain, I've got a million things I want to do. But I have to cool my jets because I spent the entire day yesterday resting and in bed with pain in my head. Not trigeminal pain, pain in my head. Like surgery, back. The back of my head was a little bit swollen. What had happened is Indy was over here, as you saw, and he fell. And Richard had taken the boys to get some ice cream. And Indy fell and bumped his head on the corner of the table there. And I had to pick him up. I'm not going to leave him on the, like, crying. And he's really heavy, and you're not supposed to lift anything over 20 pounds for quite a while. And I could just feel when I picked him up, like the little muscles in my head. Just, but I wasn't going to leave him down there crying. So, yeah, and then I tripped 3 different times. Oh, God. In the middle of the night, his playpen was in our room. And I had to get up and go to the bathroom, and I forgot it was there. So I tripped over his playpen, and then I tripped going outside, and I tripped, And there's my cane sitting right, hanging on the cupboard right there. But I don't use it at home, but maybe I should. So that plus being tired with the boys and the baby and everything, it was just too much. So I just spent the day resting a lot yesterday. So I feel so much better today, but I just know, you can't push it. And it's like silly because you have a good day, you do stuff, and then you set yourself back. So if you just do less every day, then you'll kind of stay on an even plateau. So that's what I'm trying to do, but I so want to clean my craft room downstairs. Ugh. Anyway, okay. So I found 2 more that I forgot to tear out. Well, there's actually 3, but one I don't agree with. This one. Did you know that Starbucks offers, I always get is it Grande? The biggest. There's tall. I think tall is the smallest one. But anyway, there's one called short, and it's cheaper and a much healthier choice. But I don't know if they don't show it on the menu, but yeah, that's good to know. And then this one, don't pay to learn a new language. You can learn Spanish, French, Italian, German, and Portuguese for free on Duolingo.com. That's a neat one. And this last one, this is the one I'm not so sure about. It says golden spending rule. If you can't afford 2 of it, you can't afford it. Okay, so I'm thinking, if I'm going to buy a car and I've saved up for my car, obviously I can't afford 2 of them, but I can afford that one. Or if I'm buying something big in my house, like, I don't know. Like, what if you're buying a piano or cupboards or kitchen cupboards? I don't know. I don't agree with that one. I get what they're saying. I think it's probably for smaller items, like scrapbook supplies. If you're going to go buy gel medium and it costs $30 and you can't afford to buy 2 of them, maybe you shouldn't buy one. Stuff like that. But I don't know. I just don't agree with that one so much. But anyway, yeah, so I forgot those ones. But I'm going to go check out this place, Duolingo.com. I speak French, but I'd love to learn how to speak Spanish a little bit more. I know a few little words, but not very good. To Delta Art Supply, because I need a few things. Right? Do you need anything?
No, but I'm going to probably
find something.
No, I'll look for something, but I won't buy it.
I kind of don't like this scarf on my head. I told Richard I feel weird because I used a scarf instead of a band, but it matched my shirt. First I had the knot here, this knot here, and then Richard said it looked like I had a horn coming out of my head, and I should move it to the side. It does look better on the side, though. But my hair is so short from when Brody cut it, so you can really see like both scars in the back. And I haven't colored it yet. You guys should see how gray I am. Look at that. There you can see. It's very salt and pepper. But as long as Richard looks as young as he does, he's 5 years older than me, I'm dyeing my hair. Okay? My father's family went gray very young at 30. I actually started getting a lot of gray hair at 32. It was just like genetics. But until he starts looking like he's at least 60, I don't want anybody, and especially with me walking with the cane, that your son, Monica? No, it's my husband.
Well, it's
Getting
true.
ready to have my breakfast. It's pumpkin seed, chia seeds. I can't remember what else. I threw away the little envelope, but anyway, it's a whole bunch of healthy stuff, and I'm just letting it soak. You have to let it soak for 2 minutes because the chia seeds have to kind of swell up a bit. So that's happening. And then over here, I shredded that Swiss chard, and I'm just going to let it cook on low for a bit. And then I'm going to add the leftover steak and the beans that we had last night. I'm going to make some kind of a stir-fry thing for supper, although it's just 11 o'clock in the morning, but I want to get that done. But I want to show you something too. So yesterday, you know me and my mail, I love mail. I got these muslin bags in the mail, and there's 50 of them. I just looked on eBay for muslin bags, and this is what they look like. They have a little tiny little drawstring here, but this is what I'm doing with them for the craft sale. Look, you just stamp something, and then you put lace on them, and there's some more there. Isn't that cool? It's in the bag. So they would make amazing like gift bags or whatever. Isn't that neat? Love it, love it. These ones have a zipper, and I couldn't find zipper ones, but I don't think it matters at all if they have a zipper or not. So these are 6x8 size. But yeah, 50 of them. They were so cheap. I think it was $12 for 50 muslin bags. So I'm going to make some of those up for the craft sale. I think those will be really nice. Kind of a unique gift bag, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to go eat my brekkie. So I got my breakfast here with some bananas and blueberries and yogurt and that chia, pumpkin seed, granola, oatmeal-y stuff. And I have a cup of nettle Greek tea stewing here with some cinnamon stick and lemon. You know what? I have to say, this is the one thing I love about being retired. You can take your time and make yourself a nice breakfast. You don't have to rush with a coffee and, grab it and go out the door. I do not miss that. I like the idea of, making your tea, letting it steep. You've got lemon in it, honey, a cinnamon stick. You just enjoy the simple things so much more when you're retired. You really do. There's a lot of perks to it. But I thought while I was eating my breakfast, or just before I start, anyway, what I was going to say is I want to share the haul that we got yesterday. So first, I'll go backwards. Where did I get that? No, I got that there and these. So after we went to the Delta Art Supply, we went to Staples, and we needed to buy, we were looking for a mat. So, because when we're doing our studio over, we want a really good mat that's going to really clean off. And just so happened that the day we're talking about that, I watched in my thread, your popular threads that come up on YouTube, because I've been watching so many of that Marta lady. She was saying about her craft mat, so I thought, let me see what she uses. And oh my God. So we went and got, it's like a chair, it's like a hardwood floor protector from a chair, but it's this heavy plastic stuff. They're quite expensive. It was, the one we got was $65, but it's so big, it will cover that whole table outside. Plus there's a little lip on it that we're going to cut off, and it'll cover my table downstairs. So, and those art mats are expensive anyway. So we got that, and of course we're not putting it on till we finish doing what we're going to do. I didn't even tell you guys we're going to be redoing the art cabin outside, making it more truly the place where we create all the time, instead of me creating downstairs, outside, Richard's upstairs. Like, how many art studios do you need? You only need one. So we will still use our rooms as storage per se, but Richard does a lot of graphic design, so he can do most of that up there because that's where his computer is. and I do other things, but we're going to make my room downstairs another guest room, particularly for the boys, and hopefully we're going to put a bunk bed in there, and then they will have the bathroom and the family room. It's kind of their space when they sleep over because they're getting older. So yeah, anyway, so while we were in Staples, I was just kind of walking up and down the aisles. I love, these are the pencils you probably notice we use all the time. I love them because they're sharp, and mostly because the eraser is phenomenal. It has like an art eraser on it. I just love these pencils. They're great. And then, of course, here's a tip. This is when to buy your art journaling supplies because it's school supply time. Everything is cheaper. So I got some ultrafine Sharpies because they were on sale. So I got that there plus that mat. So prior to that, we went to Delta, and this is what we got there. They had some brushes on sale. These two, like this one. So it's got that kind of, what do you call that? Cat's eye or whatever. I don't know what that name is, but these are great for watercoloring. So I got a thicker one, and I think, are they both the same? I think they're both the same. Oh no, this one's a little thinner. And one of these, and they were only $1 something each, and they are really nice. And then I got a chocolate brown Sharpie for journaling. And then I got some heavy gel gloss. I needed extra heavy, so I got some of that. And I had to take the plunge. I need gesso. Lord, have I used a lot of gesso. I was looking on our 100-day challenge, the first, sorry, the phone's going a little crazy. Deanne just, can you hear it? Deanne just sent out a birthday invitation. It's Turner's birthday, and everybody's responding to it, so I'll try and turn it down. You see, there we go. Anyway, I was looking at the gel medium that I put in that green container. It was full to the brim. Now it's about that much from the bottom. I can't believe how much stuff I used. But out of gesso, got some crackle medium, and I got a black pen. They didn't have any in the Liquitex, which I really like. But these were $1 cheaper. I'm going to try this one. And they didn't have any white, which was my favorite. But she said that you could, I didn't know this, you open those up and refill them. And this is $11. This, $11. But, you know, it's going to refill it to the exact amount in my white one. So once that one gets really empty, I'll really wash the container really well and then refill it again. So I have a black one and a white one. Swear to God, these are the best pens ever made. For me, I have found, I just love it. I love it. I've never used the black one, but the white one, oh my God, I just love them. So that's what we bought yesterday. So yeah, so I'm going to go and I'm going to close the vlog here. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Watching everybody walking their dogs and their grandkids back and forth. And I'm going to go, I think I'm going to go outside and do my art journal page first before I get too pooped. Because I want to start cleaning my, I thought I turned that down. I'm going to start cleaning up my art room. And when I clean, I do that, the acronym is SPACE, S-P-A-C-E. So I do sort, purge, and then assess the situation, meaning where does this need to go, where does this need to go, put everything together, and then you compartmentalize, which is the C, so you put things in containers where they want to be, and then the E is for evaluate, which you do once a week or once a month, whatever the need may be, and you go through the room and put everything where it belongs again. That's what I do, and I do that all the time, and it is the best way to keep your stuff clean. That's how I do my dresser drawers, my closets. Like the E is the most important one. But the sorting and the purging make it look so messy, even though you have a plan in mind, but you have to take everything out. Everything you have has to come out and be put somewhere, and then you sort it, and then you purge what you don't want, and then you assess what's left over. So I'm starting the S and the P today. So yeah. So I want to do my journal page before I get too tired. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I've been talking in this little clip for 7 minutes. Wowzers. So I better go, and we'll see you all next weekend, and I hope you all have a beautiful week. Bye.